Hello everyone, my name is Christina and today I will be sharing a list of 30 psychological life hacks with you. Number 1. Notice eye color. Especially when you first meet someone, take a moment to notice the color of their eyes as you smile at them. It will convey that you are confident and present, and people really respond to it. Number 2. An important body language indicator, the direction one's feet are pointing provides clues as to whether they would like to be part of the conversation. For example, if someone's torso is turned towards you but not their feet, they most likely don't really want to talk, at least right now. This is also true if you approach a small group. If they don't want you to join the conversation, they will not turn their feet. However, if they do turn their feet, they are welcoming you to join or are happy to be relieved from what may have been a very boring or awkward conversation. Number 3. Not only is this a form of the foot in the door principle if you want a bigger favor, it also creates an example of cognitive dissonance. It will cause them to believe that since they did you a favor, they must like you. Number 4. If someone only partially answers your question, just wait and they will usually keep talking if you stay silent and keep eye contact. If the tension starts to get unbearable, try raising your eyebrows. This will put some pressure on them but communicate that you show interest. It also subcommunicates that you are someone who usually gets what you want. Number 5. Not only is it a good outlet for nervous energy, but it causes a weakening in the fight or flight response. This is because our brain automatically assumes that we must not really be in danger if we are eating. Number 6. You're walking down the sidewalk, or the hallway, or wherever, and you find yourself walking straight towards someone walking in the opposite direction. You start to move over to the side to make room for the other person to pass, but they move the same direction. So you start to move the other direction, but so do they. And so goes the awkward dance that some call the sidewalk shuffle. To avoid this, look intently in the direction you want to go, and others will usually drift towards the opposite side, creating a gap to avoid you and leaving room for you to pass. Number 7. Always frame a request as a choice. Doing this gives the person a sense of control over the situation, which makes them more likely to cooperate. For example, if you want a kid to put on their pajamas, ask them if they'd like to put on their car pajamas or their Star Wars pajamas. Number 8. Not only will referring to someone new by their name help you to remember it, people love being referred to by their name, and it will help build a sense of trust and friendship. Number 9. Standing next to, rather than in front of a person, will help de-escalate an argument as it makes you appear less of a threat. This is likely due to the fact that standing across from a person creates more of a sense of opposition, whereas standing next to them creates a sense of alliance. They're literally on your side. Additionally, people tend to be less aggressive when others are closer to them. Number 10. Watch who people look at in group interactions. When a group shares a moment such as all laughing at a joke, people will naturally look at those they feel closest to and/or idolize the most. Number 11. If you find yourself having difficulty focusing or finding inspiration, try tidying up your environment. Not only will this help your creativity and focus, it will also help you come across as caring and punctual, two esteemed traits. Number 12. People tend to focus on and remember the emotions associated with a conversation more than its subject. Even if you want to talk about a very boring topic, make sure you evoke emotions such as excitement, laughter, and intrigue. Make sure to leave a little mystery so that the person has to invest a little to find out more. Don't be purposefully distant, but avoid verbal diarrhea. Some tips to bring your conversation from boring to intriguing. Pause. Talking really fast subcommunicates neediness and nervousness. Well-placed pauses can create tension and help your words have more gravitas. Tone and inflection. No one likes monotone. Make your voice deep for declarative statements and high to keep them guessing. Paint pictures and compose symphonies in their mind with sensory details. Make sure to take people on an emotional journey by including vivid imagery and your response to them. This causes their mirror neurons to fire and makes it easier for them to imagine being there with you. Number 13. This is something that we all do naturally to some extent, called the chameleon effect. However, the more similar your body language and speaking patterns, the more easily you will build rapport and gain respect with others. On a related note, don't attack someone's self-image, as it will make them dislike you. Number 14. The opposite of foot in the door in the face principle is to start with a large and unreasonable request. Then, if they say no, scaling it back to your true request, which will then seem all the more reasonable. If they say yes to the initial request, all the better for you. Number 15. Another application of the chameleon effect. Nodding while you speak will cause those you are speaking to subconsciously start nodding as well. This will in turn cause their brain to think that they must agree with you. Number 16. Teaching others and allowing them to ask questions helps to ensure that you really know the content. Number 17. In the majority of situations, confidence is key. In fact, it's often just as important as knowledge, if not more so. One such example would be for a job interview. If you sometimes struggle with maintaining confidence, here are some tips and tricks to help. Mind over matter and assuming comfort. When you walk into a room, assume everyone already likes you. That being said, don't portray arrogance by taking it for granted. Just approach people respectfully but with a sense of ease. In the case of an interview, tell yourself beforehand that you're really just catching up with old friends. Similarly, when you meet new people, telling yourself that you already know the person will increase the chances of them showing interest in you and even liking you. A similar concept, if you portray confidence, you will start to embrace that confidence. You will become confident if you believe you are confident. This is in large part thanks to neuroplasticity and brain rewiring. If you want to be persuasive, refrain from using words and phrases that convey doubt or uncertainty, like I think and I believe. Body language is another important factor in portraying confidence. Some important mannerisms to note are to keep your hands out of your pockets, a straight posture, and walk like a born leader. Number 18. In addition to increased comfort, having warm hands when you shake someone's hand subconsciously makes you more desirable to get along with, to said person. A couple of ways to do this include washing your hands with warm water often and taking cold showers. Number 19. Something you may not know is that the physical effects of stress and of courage mirror each other. So when you are stressed, reframe it as courage by telling yourself that you're about to do something courageous. As our brains tend to remember and focus on incomplete activities, the reason for having a song stuck in your head might simply be that you never heard it come to an end. Memorizing the end of a song can help break the loop. Number 21. This trick is useful with kids in a variety of situations, such as a parent with their kids, a teacher with their students, or while babysitting. When you notice a kid not doing what they're supposed to, rather than calling them on it right away, wait until you're in another room. They will not be able to figure out how you knew, and this will almost always amaze them into behaving properly. Number 22. People are more likely to behave morally correctly when images of eyes are present, due to the subconscious impression that their behavior is being observed. Number 23. Standing in front of a mirror when being confronted will allow the person confronting you to have a view of their face. This will cause most people to calm down, as no one likes ruining their image. Number 24. Positive physical contact, such as touching someone on the shoulder or allowing knees to touch, creates stronger emotional bonds, especially in moments of joy, laughter, and excitement. Number 25. To see if someone is really paying attention, change your stance in some way while you are talking. Folding your arms is a particularly useful example. This one also plays off the chameleon effect. If they are paying attention, they will most likely mimic you. Number 26. To make getting up easier, condition yourself to respond to your alarm by getting up right away instead of hitting snooze. Better yet, though it sounds weird, do something that gets you energized, like pumping your fists in the air or shouting. Number 27. Facial expressions not only express emotion, but can help to control emotion. For example, smiling makes you happier, and looking energetic will help you feel more energetic, whereas frowning will make you more upset. Number 28. Another example of the chameleon effect, getting excited to see others will cause them to reciprocate. It may not happen the first time, but the effects should start to appear fairly quickly. Number 29. Creating a false attribution of arousal is particularly useful as a dating technique, by going somewhere or doing something exciting that will produce an adrenaline rush that the person will then attribute to spending time with you instead, telling them that they must really like you. Number 30. People are very aware of their sense of touch. If someone rests their knee on yours, they might not act like they notice, but they are definitely aware it's there. This concludes my list. I hope you enjoyed, and thank you very much for watching.